Hi there, everybody. Welcome to the OK SportsWrap sports set area, and welcome to our YouTube page. We wanted to get a discussion going about OU and OSU men's basketball, and the thought is this year, who do you think has had the more impressive season as a head coach? Lon Kruger for Oklahoma or Travis Ford for Oklahoma State? While Justin is frantically researching stats and statistics on his computer over there, I'm here to tell you, you only need to look at two things to see why Travis Ford has had the more impressive season than Lon Kruger as the head coach of the Cowboys. And that's number one, a home victory over number 2 team in the country, and quite possibly what could be a number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament, Missouri. I think it was a 5-point win for the Cowboys there at home at Gallagher-Iba. And they've beaten Oklahoma this year, which means they've obviously have a better team this year. But the question really is, who's had the more impressive job of coaching? And when you look at the depleted roster for the Cowboys, only 8 players played in their last game this weekend, and nobody got a did not play. There's only 8 guys on Travis Ford's roster. They've knocked off number 2 at home. Don't worry about the 40-point loss to Baylor. You know, they've beaten number 2 in the country, and to me, that's all you really need. Justin, your turn.
Hello and welcome, all you in YouTube land. We're here at the OK SportsWrap sports set, like Mark said earlier, because you're probably watching these together because you want to see both of our opinions because you're absolutely riveted. I know the type of programming that we produce here at KSBI, so I know where you're coming from. And the question that we're discussing today on this first sports blog that we have is, what is the more impressive coaching job, Lon Kruger at Oklahoma or Travis Ford at Oklahoma State? Now, first of all, the one thing that I want to say is we're talking about what the more impressive coaching job was. We're not talking about what the better basketball team is. And even coming into this season, everyone knew that Oklahoma State was going to have much more talent than Oklahoma. So for that, I have to say that Lon Kruger has done the more impressive coaching job this year because he just has those guys over there believing in what he's selling. They're buying into the system. They're playing hard. They're playing much better defense. And they're going out there and they're competing every night. Now, obviously, we're coming in at a bad time after they've just dropped that horrible game this weekend against Texas Tech, and a very bad Texas Tech team at that. But, you know, coming into this season and even talking to Travis Ford, everything that he was saying was, you know, this is the team. He finally has players to fit his system on campus. He can finally, you know, the talent over there. People were excited about LaMarcus Nash, and rightfully so. But, you know, they played a brutal schedule, and I'll admit that Oklahoma played a very soft, especially non-conference schedule. But I think that the fact that OSU played such a tough non-conference schedule showed you that maybe Travis Ford might have underestimated his team a little bit and how good they were going to be. He obviously thought whenever they scheduled this team that it was going to be tough, but if they could get through that, he obviously thought that they were going to be competitive in many more games than they ended up being during non-conference play, but that it also ended up serving them well. If they were able to escape, kind of survive through that, it might help LeBron Nash and a few of those youngsters kind of develop quickly, and that just hasn't happened. So to me, with Travis Ford, with as excited as he was coming into this season, as excited everyone was going into this season, Lon Kruger has done the more impressive coaching job.